Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video, I am going to be doing another fall craft, but this time with the Scarecrow. So I had a lot of stuff left over, like a lot of the leaves and the little foam pumpkins and the little foam vegetables or whatever you want to call them. I had a lot of it left over, so I decided that I don't want to just store it. I want to use up as much as I can. So I figured, why not do another fall craft? But I think this time I want to put like I want to make my Scarecrow holding like a little tea. A little tea candle or tea light, or one of those. I think it's called a tea candle. Anyway, I'll show y'all so y'all know what I'm talking about. So basically what you're gonna need for this, and everything is Dollar Tree. I got me a little tin can or bucket from Dollar Tree. I got me a little Scarecrow. You're gonna need some scissors. I got a bunch of different little foam pumpkins. I got flowers. Basically stuff that I've already showed y'all from previous fall crafts. So yeah, we're gonna need all of that stuff. I got some little flowers here. We're gonna be using these. And we're going to be using the little hay or straw, whatever you want to call it. We're going to be using that. And you're going to need some hot glue and E6000 for extra hold if you want to make it hold for, if you want it to hold a little longer. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and turn my camera down so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to hot glue the bottom of my Scarecrow so he couldn't go off in here. That way it'll stand up. So I'm just peeling off this little sticker, and now I'm just going to go ahead, put some hot glue, and I'm putting a good amount. And now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to stick him down off in here, and we're just going to hold him for a little bit just to give it time to dry in an upright position. And I'm happy with that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my straw. I'm going to turn this down a little. I'm going to take my straw and I am going to just put a little bit of hot glue down off in the tin, down off in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and stick some of my straw down off in here. That way it'll hold. And then I'll take my scissors and trim up any extra that I need to. And now I'm going to take the rest of it, and I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze a little more hot glue down off on here. And this step is optional. You don't have to use hot glue if you don't want to, but it's going to hold it in place a little bit for me. So now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and continue to glue this in place. So now once you have your straw glued in place around there, you can now take your scissors and just trim it up a little bit. So I'm just going to go around and I'm just going to trim up some of the straw that's sticking out, but I don't want it to be like too neat. So I may leave a little pieces sticking out. I'm just going to grab my hot glue gun and I'm just going to go ahead and stick a little bit of that glue here, like that. Just hold that there. And this is what it looks like so far. That's what we have so far. And now we're just going to go ahead and put our flowers on. And I'm sorry about the noise if you hear any. My husband is downstairs cutting on something. I have no idea exactly what he's doing, but it never fails. He's doing something. So I'm just going to look through here and take out my all my little things that we're going to be using. Not saying that we're going to be using everything because I don't know, but we're going to see. So now I have these two little flowers that I have here. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and just like cut off the ends. And I think I might just go ahead and just like decorate the front of this can. Because this was like a Halloween can, a tin can. I didn't want it to be Halloweeny, so I just went ahead and removed the little ghost. And so now we're just going to hide that with flowers. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue on here. And we're just going to very carefully put our flowers into place. I'm just going to hold this for a little bit and let that dry. And then we have the other one that I'm going to put maybe like this. We'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue my flowers on. And let's see. I'm trying to make that smooth. So we're going to go ahead and I'm just going to take my scissors and try to make this back a little bit flatter. And we're just going to go ahead and glue our flowers into place. So we have our flowers glued in place. So I have it like that. And if you want to glue that flat so it's laying flat, you can go ahead and do that. So let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue here to make our petals lay flat. Okay, that's good enough. Now, let's move that. I am going to take my little bit of rope here that I have, and I am going to go ahead and glue my ends. This. And once again, I apologize for any thumping you hear in the background. That would be my husband. Once again, so sorry. He picks the weirdest times to want to craft. Well, I guess you could call it a craft. That's what he's doing. So now I'm just taking my rope, also Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to go around my can or with that rope. And yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way around the can with my rope. So now we have the string wrapped all the way, the rope wrapped all the way around. I did it on the top and the bottom. And if you want to do a little bow, you can do that too. I think I will. And as I mentioned before, I am totally not the best person at making bows, but guess what? They work. So yeah. So I put a little bit of hot glue there, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue there. And I am going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other side. I'm just going to grab a glue stick. And then I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue right there. And I'm just going to hold that together. I got glue all over my fingers and my hands. And so this is what I ended up with. And now I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Actually, let's do this. There we go. Let's move that out of the way. So this is what we have. And I think I'm going to put that right about here. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my bow. And we're just going to put that right there, just like that. And I'm going to hold it here for a minute to allow it time to dry. And this is what we have. Let's see. There we go. So we're going to leave that. I think that bow is kind of cute there. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to just see. I'm going to take some, I want to say some random leaves. I think I'm just going to add a little more hot glue there to make sure that this does not fall out of place. So I'm just going to hold this here for a minute. I just want to make sure that's good and dry. Okay, so now we have some little pumpkins and some, these little things remind me of squash for some reason. I don't know, but we're going to be using some of these. So I'm just going to grab some. We have all these little cuties. Got a little bit of I got a pine cone. We got these leaves. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with them. And we have these orange pumpkins. That's on this little clip type thingy. So I'm just going to try to, ouch. Okay, don't do what I just did. So I got all my little pumpkins off. And now I think what I'm going to do is maybe grab a couple of these leaves. Like I'm going to grab one of maybe one of these red ones and maybe some yellow ones and orange. I think I'm just going to take a couple of these leaves, and I think what I'm going to do is just place them around in here in different places, like maybe like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and just place a few of them down off in here just to see what it looks like, because I never know exactly how I want something to look, not until I actually start messing with it. And yeah, I hope y'all get what I'm talking about. Like, I never know how I want to do something. Like, I don't have a plan in mind. I just kind of wing it when I get on video. When I'm doing something like this, I kind of just, let's try to get this in frame. I kind of just wing everything. So I kind of like this setup. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue everything that I have in place. So we got our leaves glued in place, front and back. And now I'm going to grab some of these, and we're just going to start sticking them on. So grab another glue stick, and yeah, I think I want to do like a lot of these pumpkins. I don't know, I just think these pumpkins and these little things are so cute. Hopefully it's not just me. And I had, when I went to my local Dollar Tree and seen that they had had all their fall stuff pretty much gone. Like, they have Christmas stuff already out. Like, I'm like, wow, they are like truly rushing it, but I guess it's okay. I mean, like, yeah, I was surprised, but not really, to see that they have already started moving on past, you know, past, well, I guess they do have the Halloween stuff out also. So, yeah. But it's just kind of weird to, to see everything already out like that, I guess. The Halloween stuff and then Thanksgiving. So, yeah. And now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put some of these in the back. So let's stick that there. And probably won't use those glitter pumpkins. I'm just gonna go with the traditional colors, I guess. Okay, let's grab another glue stick. So let's stick that there. And I'll think I'll do this. So let's put an orange one right here, like this. Let's turn this a little bit. So this is what we have so far. Okay. So now what I think I'm going to do, I want to go ahead and I want to take his arms so they're not sticking out, and I'm going to glue them down to his side. So they're going to be kind of, in a sense, they're going to be like this. So I'm going to take his arms and I'm going to glue him down because I want him to be holding the tea candle. So I'm going to go ahead and glue his arms down in place. So we got his arms glued down on the side of him. Now let's grab a tea light. So I have one here. See if it works. It should. I just bought it. Okay. Let's try another one. Okay, so here it is. Got the light on. I don't know if y'all can see this, but our light is on. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to turn him so I can see it. And I'm going to hold it. I'm going to glue it in place. So I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm just going to put this on here. And we're just going to glue it right to our... I'm just going to glue it right there. So hold that and allow it time to dry. And now we're just going to take the hands and we're just going to glue them to the side. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue those to the side. So we went ahead and glued our tea light into place. Let's turn this so you can see it. So we have our tea light glued into place. And when I get done, before I end it, I'll cut the light off so y'all can see. And so now I think what I'm going to do is take some of these little bulbs that's on here, and I'm just going to just randomly pull some off, and we're just going to kind of like stick those in different places. And I have some red ones here. This is what they look like, and I'm just going to pull them off. And we're just gonna, I'm just gonna go ahead and pull these off, and then we're just gonna stick them in random places. And I have this pine cone, and I think I want to stick that pine cone like sticking out there, but I'm gonna go ahead and glue that into place. I do have some more pine cones somewhere around here. I probably will end up adding them as soon as I find them off camera. But that's what it looks like. And now we're just going to go ahead and start sticking these in random places like I mentioned. So yeah. So I'm just gonna pull these apart because I don't want to stick them together in bunches. I just kind of want to yeah. So let's go ahead and squeeze a little bit of hot glue on here and just gonna stick that down off in there, trying not to hide our pine cone. And then let's stick some red down off in here, so some hot glue on there. Just gonna stick that down off in there. And then let's go over here with another yellow. So just put a little bit of hot glue, stick that there. And let's do the same thing in the back. Just stick them in random places. There's one. And then let's do one here, over here. Okay, so let's put a little bit there. And let's do another yellow one. Let's say right about here. So a little bit of hot glue. And let's just stick that there. And this is what we have. And I kind of think I want to like maybe take some of these, like maybe the orange and the yellow, and like put them together and like maybe stick them around here. Or should I just leave it as is, because I don't want to do too much to it. I think I'm just going to leave it as is because I kind of really like the way it looks. So here's our tea light, and then you can turn it off and on from the bottom, and I'll show you how it lights up. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut off my light, and hopefully y'all can see this. I don't want to make it too dark. It's right there. So let's turn our light back on. So yeah, our little tea light is here. And all you have to do if you want to cut it off, just kind of pick it up. And there you have it. We just turned it off. And that is it. I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera back up. And here it goes. And that is it for this video. If you like this video, please give me a like and a thumbs up. Please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch one of my videos. I hope you all have a very nice night. Bye.